run your story. What happened, whoa? Run this shit. Fuck, you know, nigga went down like a real nigga. Fuck, you hear me? Took a juice, come back, you know, same old shit. In the hood every day with my niggas. You hear me? Stand up, nigga, all day, every day. You hear me? You hear me? Now that shit cool.
Welcome back. Here he is, proudly displaying the University of Miami garb. Tupac from Digital Underground, a new Paramount Pictures film. Hey, man, thanks for coming out. The new movie comes out this Friday, the 17th. It's called Juice. It had to be a lot of fun making this film.
It was big fun. I got to really kick it with a lot of New York rappers, Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, EPMD, so it's real cool.
Okay, for the people out there that don't know what Juice is, what is Juice?
Juice is respect, power. How far will you go to get it?
My name is Tupac Shakur, and I attend Tamalpais High School, and I'm 17 years old. The hardest thing about being my age is proving to society that I understand what's going on. Like, not everybody, but frequently, teenagers are stereotyped in being loud music loving, girl chasing, car wanting, not caring about the world, cokeheads. I mean, in some ways we are. I mean, I chase girls and want the car and loud music, but I like to think of myself as really being socially aware.
What I would be doing was selling drugs. That's what I thought my life would be, because everybody around me, everybody was selling drugs. So everybody I'm looking up to is dope dealers. And so I thought that, oh man, this is gonna be my life. So it's so easy to get caught up into what you see. That's what you learn from, and you kind of walk into those same footsteps. The story of how I ended up on the streets and homeless is actually pretty interesting. It's actually pretty funny. I mean, now it's funny. It wasn't funny then. My best friend, DeAndre Elliott, had just got murdered.
Melissa, by most accounts, DeAndre Elliott was by far one of the most popular kids here at Worthing High School. He was the star running back on the varsity football team, and it was all taken away in an instant.
My brother, my mother, and my girl at the time were at my spot, so they come and get me. My sister thought that my brother, Mel, actually wanted to sleep with my girlfriend. So it caused this whole, argument and disagreement within the house, because I didn't appreciate the way that they was treating my girl, right? My mother and I, we ended up having a little disagreement, and that's that. She put me out. She threw me my little duffel bag, told me to slide. It was like something out of a movie, because it was raining so hard. My mom's passed me up, hit the horn, and shot the middle finger at me as she was passing me up, and, chunked the deuces and went about her business. What type of relationship or lack of relationship did you have or not have with your parents make you feel that, moments like that are okay? I'm not sure if this is just a Black culture thing. When it comes to having certain kind of conversations about our history and where we come from, there's almost this unspoken silent rule that it's almost forbidden to speak on anything that has happened in your life or the dynamic with your parents if it doesn't necessarily paint your family in the perfect light. It's forbidden to speak on because the sharing of your own truth makes you, quote unquote, disrespectful. Everybody's truth is very different and everybody's experience is very different. I never ever want to paint my mom in a light as if my mother hasn't been a spectacular mother. It's a complicated dynamic. Through anything that my mother and I go through, I know that my mother has done the best that she could do, and that will always, always be more than enough for me. As I was walking down the street to get to my friend's house, I remember showing up at their doorstep like super drenched in water. It was like just literally water falling off of me. Their moms was up. So I ended up chilling in the closet for a while, and then I ended up staying with one of my homies. His name was Jamil Rome. I'ma always remember him because he came through in the clutch for me when I ain't had nowhere to go. He literally just told his mama, look, Ma, this is my friend. He hurting right now. He stays here now. His mom's such a beautiful woman. I'm so appreciative. She really opened up her spot to me, and they treated me like family. I was into it with so many people. I was staying with one of my people at the time, and that went sour, and you know, things happened, and I just ended up sleeping in the corner store. I'm talking about homeless, don't have nowhere to go. I'm kind of just falling asleep at the corner store. I buy a white T-shirt out the store every other day or some shit. A new fit, quote unquote, just to, you know, get clean, just to feel clean.
Your father stayed on the street.
That's
by
what I
his
was about
choice.
to say.
As a grown
Your
man
father lived on the
that
street.
had been to the Marines, had good jobs, and he just let his addiction go so far that he lived on the street by choice.
So
but
many
this is not
similarities
a
here.
young man. You're talking about a grown man that has experienced life.
Right. Said, bro, humble beginnings, dog.
Yeah, you
Say,
right,
feet,
you.
they still got that swing set? Or they threw it away?
Throw it away.
Yeah, let's go outside.
And always remember the house was never this big.
Yeah.
Just remember that. There was a lot of people in a small house.
And we grew up like that.
Right.
Yeah, you know, but it went down in this young part right here.
We used to have buku food in here.
Oh, man. And the back where we used to cook at, they used to get that freak on it. Yeah, y'all don't know if y'all put that on TikTok. They used to get that freak on that.
Twin boys, Sneak and Teak, we done been through the dust together, literally. Anything that you could think of, we done been through that together. They're my cousins, so we been at it since Pampers, since Yay High. Those real life, my day ones, they also happen to be my cousins.
They put the lights up, sneaky tossing.
What we used to do every day, son. We used to be bumming it every day.
We're just saying, nigga, we're what you call some first class bums. Real talk. Wake up, do nothing, ain't trying to do nothing. Talk about nothing. Talk about nothing. Get high, get drunk. We ain't even drinking. Dackers, getting drunk on a regular. Oh my God.
Me and my boys, twins.
Oh, twin glass? I'm the real nigga, you heard me? I'm the one who make us, you
I
did.
know I told them niggas. Look at
Man,
that.
stop it, man.
Man, stop. He scared the camera. You heard me? And Jarrell, he scared the camera.
Hey, dude.
That's my big boy. Go right there, y'all. That's my son right there. That's the older brother.
Look just like.
You know me, my big brother right y'all. We be doing it like that. We love to take care of the family, you know. So we try to teach the kids. And look at little TT, that's the baby. She gonna be a little gangster when she come up.
Man, don't say that.
Yeah.
My baby not gonna be a gangster, she's a princess.
She come for the camera, TT. TT, smile, say cheese. Tell him cheese, T.
I wanna get out of there.
TT, tell them, open your mouth.
Y'all, and hey,
Yeah?
this is it.
No, like, this is my auntie right here, man. And she told me, get out of New Orleans. She like, leave. That's the only way she like, get out of New Orleans. Cause
Nothing here.
I was going down a whole nother path. She like, yo, you gotta go. Yeah, I remember was one of my OGs at the time who he locked up now. But they call him Maniac in the streets. But he was one of the first people to put some crack in my hand. Like, here, do your thing. Get you. Cause like I said, everybody else was like, they're like, nah, oh, you our meal ticket. You our meal ticket for us to make it out. We don't want you doing that. But I'm looking at them like, you talking about some singing. Nigga, I'm broke. And on top of that, I'm in the same car with all this dope in the car. So I'm taking penitentiary chances just like you anyway. So I might as well be getting my own money. I seen a man who had a girlfriend who say that he in love. Yet I also seen this man beat her with a crowbar too. I feel like it's a lot that people see that we're not even aware in the moment how it might be affecting us. It's not normal, man. You gotta see your homie, your brother, your people with they brains spilled on the concrete. And you think that shit not supposed to affect you?
Well, you say nigga got his head blown off, what?
Right there. That was the barbershop. Man, name was Cheddar, you heard me? Nigga, where we walking from underneath the bridge, huh? Man, boy, we pull up, man. Nigga pull up in a white van. Yeah. That nigga knocked that boy head off. That boy brain was right there like with a trash can there. First time we saw a brain.
People always talk about how black people or black men, whatever, are viewed as angry. You got a lot to be mad about. How can you not be traumatized from seeing things like that? Stuff that we have to see and encounter on a like everyday basis. Just like you give the people in the army a reason for going crazy. You post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Every kid in the hood.
It's exposed in a different way.
Yeah, we see the same thing. For you to see your dead brother with a bullet in his head.
Yes.
For me to see my best friend get killed, my brother get murdered, like, and then my father dying, like, just so many losses. Like, we experienced the same thing. So I feel like just the same way they have that post-traumatic stress disorder, we have it too. Every young kid in the hood have it too. Like, so you damn right, I'm angry. Damn right, I got an attitude. Damn right, I'm sad. I'm mad. Yeah.
I lived through segregation. Okay. When you got on the bus and the streetcar and you had to sit behind a screen, you could not choose the school that you wanted to go to. You could shop downtown, but you couldn't try on clothes. But now that we can see, we're making no effort to change it.
We had the house on Galvez where y'all used to come, you and your brothers. And he lived in an apartment that was connected to the house. Your grandmother's brother was looking for him because he hadn't seen him in a while. They had iron bars on the door and we couldn't get in. So there was a window in the backyard. Your father was tall. So he couldn't get in a window, so he lifted me through the window. And when I went through the window and went to the bed, he was lying in the bed on his back with a gunshot to his head. I was the one who went in the house and found him, but I think it did something to him mentally. Yes. That he couldn't shake it.
So my father lost a brother.
Yes. And his father died. He was the type of person that could not accept death. That was the reason that he went downhill. Because he was a very good artist.
Really?
He had chef's license.
Yeah.
Musician, welding license. He was, in other words, in high school, very good.
He was in the Marines. They wanted him to come back.
In artillery, marksman. It's that some people cannot handle death.
So you just couldn't shake his addiction.
He could not shake his addiction. He went to rehab a couple of times. But not only could he not accept death, he could not accept illness. He watched his father, and he became the very same person. He ended up on dialysis.
And he didn't want to live like that.
And he didn't want to live like that. He could not accept that.
He didn't want to be here.